Good morning and welcome to 2023. Jesus, how quick was that year? For me, it was a maintain year, stay in the same weight, try and keep the same healthy habits. So I hope you all had a good 2022, but that's fucking gone now. So it's time to get some work done, time to get 2023 underway. So today I'm gonna go through a new workout schedule with you. So we're gonna clean off that whiteboard, get it all updated, get some new stuff on there, and we're gonna get started into our first workout today. So let's head over to the whiteboard, let's get it cleared off, and let's get some new stuff written on there, ready for 2023. Let's go. First thing you wanna do is write down your current weight. And my goal weight for the end of 2023 is 120 kilos. Now you can change this to body fat percentage, anything really, any whatever goals you have. So now there's a couple of different splits that you can do. Now for me, I'll be changing this during the year. I like to change it every 2 or 3 months. But this month I've got 4 weeks before I go back to the UK. And when I go back to the UK, I'll be training at a gym over there. So whilst I'm at home and I've got my home gym, I'm gonna do full body 3 times a week because I'm doing Orange Theory 3 times a week, which means 6 sessions a week. I'll be hitting all muscle groups, and then as well as my walking in between, I'll get my legs going. So it's gonna be a good volume, it's gonna be good exercises that I can do for the next 4 weeks until I go back to the UK. And then I can change it. I'll probably do the same split in the UK, but I won't be doing the classes, so I'll probably train 4 or 5 times a week when I go back to the UK. But I'll also enjoy myself as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the program written up, what I'm gonna do in these sessions, 3 sets of full body, and then I'll show you what we've got. Right guys, so yeah, we've got the splits. We've got day 1, day 2, day 3. Now what we're gonna do is in this whiteboard we split up each muscle group. So we've got back, chest, triceps, biceps, shoulders and legs. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up with a plan that matches each one of these muscle groups, and then on each day we're going to prioritize one muscle group, whichever one it is. You can switch up, but I'm going to do chest, arms and legs for this week, and then we'll change it up. So it's basically we do 1 exercise for each, and then we do 1 final exercise for the muscle group that we want to do a deeper workout on. So today's exercise is going to be a chest day. Say it's a chest day. It's a full body day with an extra workout for our chest. So I got the program out here. We're going to go through it. So we've got the incline chest press, the tricep pull down, 21s, which I'll show you how to do them ones as well. That's for biceps. We've got the lateral raises for our shoulders. We've got Romanian deadlifts for our back. And then we're going to squeeze one in for legs, which will be a 45-degree hip lift off the bench, which is really good for your hamstrings. So I'm going to add that one in. And then finally, we're going to end with a cable crossover 2 ways, which I'll show you how to do it. Everything we're going to do today is what's in my garage gym. If you don't have this sort of stuff at home, the gyms will have this sort of stuff. And to be honest, the gyms will have a better setup than what I've got. So a lot of this stuff you can buy pretty cheap and do it at home. But if you're at the gym as well, you can do that as well. So today, we're going to get into the exercise, we're going to get into the workout. I'm going to smash this day 1. I know I'm not the slimmest guy in the world. Yeah, I started off a lot bigger than where I am. So for people who are watching and thinking, you know, this guy don't know what he's talking about, that's fine. This is obviously not for you. This is for people who are like me. You know, we'll do this together. Get back down to that goal weight. So we're going to smash out this day 1 now, and we'll go through the exercises. Right guys, so the first workout we're going to do is an incline chest press. Now you see, obviously we need that incline. No more than that, you don't want it to turn into a shoulder press. You can incline the seat if you've got a seat that inclines. It's entirely up to you. I like to keep the seat like this and incline this very slightly. Starting off with our weights, we get laid down on that bench and we get pushing from the chest. I'll show you the technique. We're doing 4 sets in this one. 4 sets, and we're starting off a low weight and working our way up. We're going to get a heavy weight as much as we can to get the weights on your knees. Good thing that I find is if you lift your knee up on the way down, it helps you get it up. So if you lift it up and lift that knee up, and then what we're doing is we're starting at the top coming straight down like this, till our arms get to about a 90 degree, and then we're going pushing back up again, and we're repeating it. Now whilst the weights are low, you want to be slowly getting into this. This is your warm-up set. And until you get used to this movement, that's what we're doing. We're starting off a low weight, nice and smooth. As soon as this form starts to waver or wiggle like this, your weight's too heavy. So nice and smooth, controlled movement. And like I said before, the main priority in this exercise is to make sure it's controlled. Especially if you're a beginner, make sure that if you're just starting out, you know how to set the bench, how to set it up properly, make sure your form is right, make sure you're lifting safely, and then you can increase the weight. So yeah, that's the incline chest press. The next one is our tricep pull down. Now, the most common way to find this is on the cable pulling machine. This one is like a cheap makeshift one that I have at the home gym. So we've got a pulley system here. We've got a handle, you can use a flat bar, you can use a rope, whatever you want. I've tied it up a little bit just because it was a bit too long. And then we've got the weight on the end. So what we're going to do is you get a bend in your knee, slight bend in the knee, lift the weight up all the way down so it's here. And then what we're doing, the muscle that we're trying to get, is this one down here. If you feel it, you'll be able to feel it working. So what we're doing from here is we're lifting up until about a 90 degree angle, and then we're going back down. And if it's too easy like this is just to show you guys, if it's too easy, it's not heavy enough. Don't go too heavy because at about 10 reps, you're going to start to feel it. So I'm going to increase this weight for my working sets, but we're doing 4 sets. So we're going to start off with high reps, low weight. So I'm probably going to do a 15 kilo. If you're a beginner, get the technique right first. I keep saying get the technique right. Start off low and then build your way up. We're doing 4 sets. So our top set is going to be 6 reps at our heaviest weight. We are going to be doing hypertrophy, which is increasing the weight over time. So I'm not just going to keep lifting low weights, but to get started, to get my muscles going, I'm going to get to that top range, probably like 4 reps before my maximum, and then I'll start to increase it as we go along. So yeah, that's a tricep pull down, and people love this exercise. Like I say, there's many variations. You can do it with a bar, a rope. I prefer a rope, but I don't have it here, but it does the job. So yeah, this is exercise 2. One of the best things about a whiteboard, guys, so we've just done the incline chest press and the tricep pull down. We're just doing them now. So best thing about a whiteboard is you can write down your personal best or your current amount. That's a good thing about a whiteboard. You can constantly write your numbers down. So the next time I come in the gym, I can go, right, I did 24 kilos for 6 reps. I can either do 24 kilos for 7 or 8 reps, or I can do 26 or 28 kilos. So we're upping our amount, which is good for hypertrophy, it's good for progressive overload, and in the end, it's good for muscle growth. So yeah, whiteboard, get yourself one. Right guys, for exercise 3, we're hitting biceps. So this one's a fun one. Mac, I don't know if you guys have seen my previous videos. I've got a friend of mine, Mac. He also showed me this exercise. I've done variations of this before in the past, but this is probably the best one. So what we're going to use, we're going to use an easy bar. They call it an easy bar because it's like an E and a Z. It's got different arms. You can also use dumbbells for this, whatever you want to use, as long as you have a weight that you can curl with. I'm going to do my first set and show you. So we've got a 15 kilo bar set up here. The bar is probably, I don't know, maybe 3 kilos, so it's probably maybe 18 kilos. It does not need to be heavy. So we start off, we get our grip, so you can grip it however you want it. So we start off at the bottom. It's called 21s because we're doing 3 sets of 7. So 21 reps all in total. So what we're doing for the first, we're going halfway, and that's 1, 2. So we do 7 of them. Once we get to 7, we stop here, we go all the way, we go 1, 2, and we do 7 of them. Once we do 7 of them, we're going all the way down, and we're curling all the way up to the top, like that. So 21 in total. It burns like hell. It's a really good one. 4 sets of the same weight, so keep that weight on there, but the volume is going to burn our arms. So if your arms aren't burning, it's too easy, up the weight, add it on. But yeah, this one's going to be a really good one for you. You're going to really love this one. So make sure you got some good workout music, stick something on, and get this one done. Right then guys, so the next block is for shoulders. Now for shoulders, we're going to do an easy lateral raise. Now the muscles we're working for this exercise are very small, so you don't need to ego lift on this one. These are 4 kilos. After what you've done already, you're going to feel this anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it. If it is too light, you can go up, but start off with 12 reps for 2 sets and then go down to 10. You will feel it. If you don't, like I say, up the weight. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start in the middle. If you've got small dumbbells, it's a little bit easier. We're gonna start in the middle and we're gonna raise our arms out to the side and back down again. Like this, so that's what we're doing. You can have a little pause at the top and then back down. But that's what we're doing, we're engaging our shoulders there, we're getting the burn across the top of the shoulder. And when you're first starting, get as light as possible so you can get used to this. Now, I can already feel it in my shoulders, so I know you're going to be able to feel it. So that's what we're doing. We've got 4 sets of that one. If this is too much volume and you're in the gym for too long, just knock it down to 3 sets of each item. 7 exercises, 7 times 3 is 21, so you have 21 working sets rather than 28. I'll do that every now and then depending on my time scale, but today I've got all the time in the world. So this is exercise number 4, the lateral raise. Right guys, so exercise number 5 is the Romanian deadlift. Now this one is pretty good, I enjoy this one. I like this machine as well, not machine, but this bar. This is my favourite bar to use for this exercise. You can also flip it around if you want to get a bit deeper, but I have a couple of torn hamstrings, so this is a perfect height for me. So what we're going to do on here, we're going to step into the square. Now what we're doing, we're imagining that there's a button behind our backsides and that we're trying to press the button in. So when we go down, instead of like a deadlift where we're arching forward, and this time we're pushing our backside out, we're getting a nice stretch in our hamstrings. So we go down to get our bar, you can bend your knees to get it down and straighten your legs back up again. Straighten that back up and then push up, push that body forward and then down. When you come down, touch that button and then back up again and then touch that button and you go down. So that's the form that we want. Start off with no weight on the bar just to get used to it. But that's your Romanian deadlift. You can start off with a normal deadlift. You can also use a normal bar for this as well. This is really good for you, helping you with that technique. So yeah, that's exercise number 5 for day 1, Romanian deadlift. Right guys, for this next one we're on the ground. So it's not a final exercise, it's going to kill your hamstrings. Start off doing it without a plate, it is pretty difficult. So start off your first, do you get the technique. So you want to get a 90-degree bend in those legs, your 90-degree here. And what you're doing is you're lifting your back off of the floor using your hamstrings. So you dig them heels in and you go off the floor and then down again. And we're doing that. And we're doing that a few times. So 4 sets of 10 reps of them and then add some weight on. But you can move from 90 degrees to 45, whichever way you want, but it's a really good, especially if you struggle with your hamstrings, start doing this exercise, your hamstrings are going to start to stretch and you're going to get a bit more movement and it's going to make a massive difference. Same as I did this, my physio set me onto this exercise and it changed everything for me. Now I'm so much more flexible than I used to be, so give this one a go. If you got through all that, our bonus round is the chest flies. Now, I've got a resistance band. You can do this with a normal cable machine, and you can also do it with a resistance band and just an anchor. I've got a couple of kettlebells weighing the power rack down. So on this one, we split this into 2. So there's 2 exercises you can do for this. And in this case, we're doing the over the top. We're giving that chest a stretch. So we're going over the top. And we're coming down like this and we're reaching our hands. And now the further you go, the bigger stretch you're gonna get. And we're squeezing there, want a big squeeze. And then go back there and then straighten again. So we're gonna repeat that for 4 sets, 10 times. And then that's gonna finish our workout. So what I've seen in the past is personal trainers will say, this exercise, that exercise, that exercise, and you don't like them. And if you don't enjoy an exercise, just don't do it. Find something you'll enjoy, because at the end of the day, you've got to keep coming back into the gym. And the only way you'll keep coming back in is if you find something that you enjoy. Otherwise, you're gonna be bored and you're not gonna enjoy it. But one thing I'm gonna leave you with is remember, motivation doesn't come before the task. Motivation comes afterwards. I was not motivated to lose weight. I was not motivated to get into shape or any of this stuff. Or get into the gym this morning. I wasn't motivated. What motivates me is a feeling afterwards. When I can fit into them clothes, you know, when people notice my changes, the feeling I get after I get out the shower after the gym and I feel like I've achieved something, the motivation comes after the task. So remember that. If you don't feel motivated, don't worry, because no one feels motivated during the task. get the work done. It's you versus you, and that's it. If you can push through the anxiety and push through all these things in your brain saying, no, I can't bothered, then you'll do it. It's you versus you. Just tell that person to fuck off in your head. Say, nah, not today. I'm gonna power on through and get it done. And always, as always, I'm here for you. So drop me a like if you like this video, give me a comment. Let me know if you're gonna try this workout, or let me know if you've got your own workouts. Drop them in the comments. As always, subscribe to the channel, and thank you very much for watching this week. Take care, guys, and I'll see you next time.